Hi everyone, I just want to show you a few things that I've been working on. I've been working on a guest book, a sign-in book for a wedding that one of my friends is getting married, and I just put something together to personalize it along with her wedding decorations, and I'm just going to go through it with you just to show you some ideas or get some tips. Here, the front page is with the material. And this is the same material that's actually being the overlay of her wedding. And she also used this, so it's the, I believe, damask or damask. Some people call it different names. But it's actually material. So you can see that. And it's glued onto chipboard. So it's this chipboard piece that I have here. So I use this regular chipboard. Okay. And I cut it out the same way the material is. And the material actually looks like this right here. See? So it's very thin, and if you're wondering how I glued it, I tried using the hot glue, but you could see it because it was a little bit thin, so I ended up using the ATG. So it's sticking well. Okay, it's sticking well. And here the monogram, this is from Tie the Knot, and it was cut at 8 inches and 3/4. It was 50 page. So I cut it once with the green, and then I cut it also with the chipboard. Okay, so if you can see, it kind of pops up and it adds a little bit of dimension to it. Here I left it blank, that way the guests can write in. They're going to make their notes. So usually at weddings they have those sign-in books, personalize them or add a little sentiment. So this will be available to them. And I haven't binded it yet. I'm going to do it with the bind it all, but as soon as I complete it. So here's the one of the first pages. Says Our Love. I got these at a scrapbook expo, and they were self-adhesive, so worked out. Here's another page. Their theme is black and white with green. So I add some punches with hearts at the corner punches. And here's another page. Marry Me. And this is from Sweethearts. Okay, I'm not sure what size it was cut. Sorry, ladies. Here's another one from Sweetheart, and it's the proposal. Okay, and here's a flower I did with the physics. I don't have it here with me, but it was the flower die, and what I did is I actually cut out the same material as you see here. I run it through the Cut-A-Bug, and I burned the edges, so you can't really tell, but they're like a little bit burnt, so it kind of gives it a pop-up look. And here, back here, I add some lace to it, a feather, and the stick pin. Okay, that my good friend Esmeralda made. And also I run this through the Cut-A-Bug, and this is just some kind of writing, so it looks a little bit vintagey. Script. There you go. Not vintagey, script. Such word, I don't know. Okay, here's another layout. This is the ribbon flower, and here's an with the bling on it. And it's just, again, it's just free space so guests can write in it. Okay, and I also chalk the edges. Here's another one from Sweethearts, and it's these bells. This is ribbon. I run across from it. The bells are actually, they give it a dimension, and I added embossing to the bell part. And here's another page. It's just pretty. It was already detailed itself, so I didn't want to add detail to it, so that way the guests could just write in it. Here's another one, again from Sweethearts. This is from Sweethearts, and it's I Do. And I punched the corners with this heart punch, so just to give it a little extra look to it. And here's another one, some corners. I believe this is from Home Decor, but I may be wrong, but I think it's from Home Decor. So I added these corners to it, and again, it's blank space. It goes with the theme. And here's another one, and it's Love. I would provide a silver Sharpie pen. That way, when you write on black, it'll pop out, so it doesn't blend. Okay, here's another one. My friend, she sings, so I add some musical notes for her just to give it a little touch. And here, this is another one. Flower. I run it to the Cut-A-Bug with the circle physics. Okay, and this is felt. So I put it together, and actually on the edge I used stickles. And here's a binding in the middle. Here's another layout. It's pretty much simple of paper, and this already had just married, so I just kind of add stickles to it, so it just gives it like a little bling on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's all throughout, so it looks pretty nice. Okay, here's another one, and this is again a Sizzix die. This is the flowers layers, number 4, and I run felt through it. I run it twice, so I did black and white, and I layered them, so I make sure I kind of twisted them and add a little bling. So this little flower here is from another die, but you could add yourself or leave it the way it is, or however you want. And this is a ribbon that goes along with her wedding thing. And again, some space for the guests to write in. Okay, here's another one. This is Amor. And again, some space. And here's just another blank sheet I left, that way there's more room. And here I included her invitation. She had sent this invitation to me, so I included the envelope it came in, so you can see it's the same print, as it's almost identical to the same print. This is actually paper, so it's identical to the material. So I try to make sure I matched it correctly, so it's going to look awesome. And here's their information and all their and my RSVP, I didn't even send it in, just so she could always have this for memories, and it'll be always good for her to keep. So that'll be a nice touch, and I could add it to this way the guests see it. And again, here's another blank space for writing, and the back, same thing. The material I added, and it's kind of felt. I know you can't really see it on camera, but it's, if you go through it, it's really like, it's smooth, and then it's felt, so flock, if you want to call it that way. But so that's it. Just some little tips for you, or ideas to get you inspired, and thanks for tuning in.